Chapter 3. Sun proves he is a dumbass. A week had passed since Sun last spoke to the human, and he decided he would be a little mischievous about greeting her again. He had seen her around the ship a couple of times, but there never seemed to be a good time to talk to her, as she was like a little mouse, in and out so quietly you wouldn't even know she was there. He giggled softly, his ruffles poofing out as he heard her quiet humming. She was walking down the hall, and Sun was just around a sharp corner in the hallway. He heard her approaching, and he timed it just right before he jumped out from behind the corner, his ruffles poofing to the max as he put his hands up and exclaimed, "Boo!" He regretted that almost instantly, as he startled her so bad she screamed and kicked him in the crotch. He wheezed, crumpling into a fetal position. Oh crap, that was such a bad idea. Oh, ouch. Cadence looked shocked, her wide hazel eyes blinking slowly. "Quite the jumpy one, aren't you?" he wheezed, biting his lip as he groaned softly, clutching his hurt gonads. "I am so sorry," she said softly, awkwardly looking to the side. Instincts." Sun chuckled, wiping his mouth as some bright pink liquid pooled there. Don't worry, darling. I shouldn't have startled you. Humans are notorious for scaring easily," he replied, swallowing the saliva that was pooling in his mouth. Red-hot pain flared up from where she kicked him, and he suppressed a shiver at how warm he felt. Cadence nodded slowly, looking to the side. "Well, bye," she said, stepping around him and starting to walk, but stopped as he gently grabbed her right hand. "I do sincerely apologize, dear Cadence. I tend to get quite silly sometimes. I do hope you forgive me," he purred, placing a gentle kiss on her hand, leaving a slight trace of his bright pink saliva. Sure, forgiven," she said awkwardly, pulling her hand back and wiping on her shirt. "Have a great day," she said, turning and quickly walking off. Sun groaned quietly, doubling over for a moment before standing straight, almost hobbling to his room. He sighed as he entered, leaning against the door for a moment before walking through the living room and into the kitchen. He got a plastic bag, filled it with ice from an ice cube tray, then hobbled to the couch he had previously sat on. He plopped down with a wince, ice pack over his groin. He giggled, pleased with himself as his ruffles wiggled. Half an hour later, Moon appeared, walking into their shared living space with his face in his tablet. Moon looked up, only to see Sun sitting on the couch, ice pack over his groin, licking his fingers. Moon frowned irritably, moving the chip bowl away from his sunny counterpart. "What did you do?" Moon said sternly. Sun giggled happily, his large orange tongue drooping out of his mouth as he said softly, "The human. So strong." He licked his lips, swallowing his salivations and bringing his tongue back into his mouth before continuing. "I decided to surprise her, but when I did, she kicked me. Her instincts are so smart, her first instinct being to get away from whatever startles her. Oh, I can't wait to change that." Moon frowned, crossing his arms as he said firmly, "Sun, leave the damn human alone. I swear, you seem to be madly in love with danger." The lunar alien rolled his eyes. Sun giggled, left pointer finger going to the tip of his mouth as he swooned. "Ooh, humans! How dangerous, yet so alluring! My, I bet she could take us down easily." Moon growled, face dusting a light blue as he came over and smacked the back of his brother's head. "Just shut up, will ya? We want to not antagonize the human? You better not fucking try any weird shit like you normally do." Sun blinked innocently, batting his gorgeous blue eyes at Moon as he responded, "Whatever could you mean, brother?" Moon growled, looking annoyed as he said, "You fucking know what I mean. Last human we met, you tried to get their autograph and some pictures with them. That is very weird." Sun giggled, picking at his teeth as he replied, "Don't worry, I won't bug the human like that. I simply want to get to know her." Moon rolled his eyes, crossing his arms as he replied, "You aren't exactly the definition of mellow when it comes to humans." Sun scoffed in offense, but Moon left the room. Sun giggled, readjusting the ice pack. He closed his eyes, leaning back on the couch. He idly wondered what other shenanigans he could get into. He was certainly going to talk to that human again.